What's up, YouTube land? Tooltas here from Tooltas Model Car Garage, and this episode, I got tagged. So this is going to be about my 3 hobbies and some sort of a life update. So, okay. So, as you all know, this whole trendy thing is going on. I got tagged by Brian Gugamos over at BG Model Works. I appreciate that, Brian. Uh, as you all know, model building is number one, obviously. Uh, those of you who are familiar, that have been on my channel for a while, those of you who are new, obviously, welcome. I am also into drag racing. Kind of off and on. As you all know, I have a 1973 Pontiac Firebird. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. Some people think it's mine. It truly isn't. The Firebird is originally owned by my uncle Eric Brown. He's owned the car since 1993. Perhaps, fun fact, it was 3 months before I was born he bought this car, so it means a lot to me. He bought it for college, drove to college. I think he put almost 100,000 miles on it, if I'm correct. Fast forward 2001, he starts turning it into a drag car. Not necessarily a drag car, just bracket racing in general. Just threw a motor in it and went racing. Didn't do any special modifications or nothing. Just ran sportsman class. Did that for a couple years, throwing it around and whatnot. And fast forward to about 2005, 2006 era, he took a break, decided to, instead of running junk engines, he was actually going to go through, get the bottom end done at a shop, and go from there. And fast forward to about 2011, late 2011, we got a motor, put it in the car, went racing, and I was a junior in high school at the time. And fast forward senior year 2012, early May, I got behind the wheel of the car, started racing that summer, enjoyed it, and then of course life got in the way, and life happened. Went to college. I have a degree in collision repair. Anyway, I haven't personally raced since 2014. Just because I ran into a lot of family issues. Like I lost my dad and whatnot. So my neighbors watching me, just pulled in the driveway. Anyway, here, I'll pause the camera. Anyway, as I was saying, I haven't really been behind the wheel of the drag car in a couple years, maybe, but I still go out to the tracks all the time. I actually made friends with a person, Michael Wilson. Those of you who are familiar, he's one of my good friends. I actually met his brother. We used to work together, and then he told me he was into drag racing and whatnot. So I met him over at the racetrack. His brother just got into racing, so that was around, like I said, the 2014, 2015 era. I actually did, no, I'd say it's about, yeah, it's around 2014 area because we did race the car one event that he was out there. But anyway, um, Michael Wilson, I've been following him for years, the last couple years anyway. More like a pit crew kind of guy. I do his filming for his videos. I haven't done it in a while. I will talk about that here in a little bit. Um, but yeah, I still go out to the tracks whether if I'm not racing or nothing. I like the feel of it. I get the same adrenaline rush watching it as I do actually being behind the wheel. So, like I said, I still enjoy it even though I don't really do much of it anymore. Um, but anyway, second hobby, well, it's just kind of a toughie. Um, actually, I'll just tell you, family history. Uh, my grandmother bought a '79 Trans Am in 1985. That's pretty much what started the whole Pontiac collection. We've got a collection of probably about, I think we're up to about 8 or 9 vehicles right now. They're stashed away in a place, so we've got a '79 Trans Am, or no, two '79 Trans Ams, 77 hardtop Firebird. Uh, got a 1974 Pontiac GTO, and we have a '69 Le Mans, and I think that's it for Pontiacs as well as the '73 Firebird. But that's up here at the Connex up here in Oneida, Kansas. Um, we got a couple Ford pickups out there too. Got two '72 F100 pickups, and we have a '55 Ford. So, like I said, we got a lot of stuff back there. It's just in a big, uh, I think it's like a 60 by 100 shed, I think. But anyway, uh, like I said, I just from family in general, over the last, I'd say about 30 years, we've just been collecting cars. And they'll get done eventually. Uh, just don't really know when. It's best just to have them than not wondering what you really want to do with it. Next hobby. I'm kind of into music. Not like necessarily in a band or anything. I do play guitar. I have two electric guitars and a bass. Learned myself. Like I said, I'm not in a band or anything. I just play it when I get bored. So I have, they're knockoffs. I have a silver tone. I can't remember the full name of it, but it's a off-brand to a Fender Stratocaster. That was my first one. I still have it. I just don't play it. And then my second one, I have a Maestro, which is a knockoff to Gibson SG. And then my bass is just a $20 guitar. You could buy it at Walmart. I think it's called First Act, which is a really cheap brand. But anyway, like I said, I just play when I get bored. Um, Other than that, that's 3 hobbies. But I'd say I'm into '80s metal, like rock and roll, '70s. I grew up a big Kiss fan, so I have a lot of their merchandise.
Yeah, yeah.
Guitar, and I play a lot of covers. But anyway, like I said, I never took lessons. I just learned by I play. They call play by ear. So, well, that's the case. Oh yeah. Uh, those of you who are not familiar, this is my '97 Chevrolet. As you can see, yes, it has a GMC front end. that was added on. This is my 97 Chevrolet I call Green Heap. Um, it was originally bought by my father in 2009. It was original. He bought it with 125,000 miles on it, somewhere around there. When I started driving it, I started driving it in college. It had almost 150, almost 160,000 miles on it. I've been here, there, and everywhere with this truck. I've done a lot of upgrades to it. Um, Here recently, about 2 years ago, I did post a video on that. If you look in my archives, I wrecked it, and so that's how this front clip came about. Uh, the accident was my fault. I pulled out in front of somebody and they hit me. I had a grill guard on it at the time, so basically what happened was they ended up hitting the grill guard, and so that's what mainly caused the cosmetic damage. I had to get a new hood from the junkyard. I had to get a new bumper, and all this stuff came from eBay, brand new. I actually, over the summer, I painted this grill. It used to be black. It was just the OEM color. Last year, when I was having the issues with my dad in hospice care and trying to get stuff situated to where it was just my mom and I after he passed, I had a lot of parts in the garage, and my mom told me to either just put them on the truck or sell them individually and not fix it. But anyway, yeah, I've done a lot of work to this truck. It currently, let's read the odometer. Currently has 231,517 miles. So, like I said, it's been here, there, and everywhere. It's just my fun little project. It's actually the only thing I have right now. I ended up selling my dad's truck so my mom could get a brand new car. So, anyway, it gets the job done. Um, I'm actually in the works of trying to get another pickup so I can park this one and actually fix all the issues with it. It has a list of issues, but with it being a daily driver, I can't fix it all at one time. So, like I said, this is all what I have right now, and I'm in the works of getting another truck. So it might be another body style like this one, just with lesser miles. I've been looking at Facebook Marketplace and a whole bunch of stuff. So either that or I might just upgrade to LS. This is LT. So or Vortec or whatever you call it, 5.7 Vortec. Um, but anyway, future plans for this truck. I plan on getting rid of the temporary hood. LMC. I do a lot of business with LMC truck, which is just an hour and a half that way down the road. The plan is to get a 4-inch cowl induction hood for this, and for power plant, I'm definitely interested in getting maybe a couple generations newer 6-liter with the 4L80 transmission and transfer case and all that stuff. I hear those are pretty common nowadays in swapping, like race cars and whatnot. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all my hobbies, what I like to do. I covered drag racing, which I used to do. I don't really do much of it anymore, but I still go out to the tracks. I collect cars. I play guitars. Pretty much that's it. And the people who I want to tag. You're going to love these people. Let's see here. Let's just do the average people that I hang out with once a week. And those are going to be Martin Zeller at Martin's Model Shop. You're tagged, Martin. We're going to do Tooltas, Todd Staples. You're tagged. And my good friend that lives up the road about 30 miles, he hasn't done a video in ages. Mr. Gerry Brokamp at NEK Customs. All three of you are tagged. Once again, I'm going to do Martin Zeller, Todd Staples, Tooltas, and Gerry Brokamp. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'm going on almost 18 minutes now. But anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos. And I'm going to see if this truck will do a burnout. That was a fail. This thing is so old, it needs a new motor and transmission. So, alright, see you later.